Welcome back. Welcome back. Gotta start on this one a little bit, you know what I mean? I ain't stunting like that, but I ain't do my intro, and this shit is starting off like it did before. Ugh. Nigga in his work clothes, giving that knowledge. Yeah. Prince Vegeta's always here, though. Anyway, today I would like to talk about a little relationships, because that's where I'm going on with my other videos on my other channel. And I would like to try to give some of you women some tips on how to, oh shit, got the shit reversed. So y'all basically just watched me do nothing. Oh, God. How you doing? How you doing, man? All right, bro. So, now that we, established the shadow video, I guess it's gonna be a shadow video or something. Maybe now, you know what? Show y'all some scenery and shit. How about that? We show y'all some scenery. You know what I'm saying? Walk down the street with the wolf guard. Now, we got speed talk because we only get 10 minutes. I would like to talk about how there are women that are good and bad. We're not talking about the bad ones right now. What we're talking about is the ones that are, you know, reformed or working on being reformed. And how, you know, these scumbag ass niggas implanted them with children to destroy them and always have an anchor back onto them. And that's fucked up. Now, I said in my last video that if a woman has 1 or 2 children, you know, a man will take that responsibility on because, you know, some men want more than 1 kid, so they're like, fuck it, you know what I mean? It ain't my DNA, but she gonna give me my kid. She gonna make sure my bloodline go on, so, you know, that's what's up. And that's why some dudes that do that, and, you know, they're a little more well off, or, you know, middle class, or maybe even under, because people need to stop acting like there's not poor people with 8 fucking kids right now, and they're surviving, bro. They're living there. Are they going to be rich? No. Are they going to take trips to fucking Saint-Tropez and all that? No. But are they going to live every day of their lives and eat and figure out a way to go? Yes, they are. Can they be happy? Yes. If they actually like each other and, you know how to deal with that fucking responsibility of those 3 to 4 kids. Because when you have 4 kids or more, because, you know, some women are really dropping them like it's hot out here, that's hard for a man to deal with. We don't even like sound horns. We don't want to deal with 4 of our own fucking children screaming and having to discipline them. So when we come to a woman that has more children or children, we know, one, I don't have the full authority to whoop that little nigga ass if he act the fuck up. And, you know, if you're a real father, you don't need to. But I do need to scream at them at sometimes. And I may need to flinch at them, you know what I mean? If it's a boy, you know what I mean? If it's a girl, then what the fuck? Yeah, you ain't supposed to be doing that. But that makes it even worse, because when it's boyfriend time, and I tell her, bring that little nigga to the house, and don't you worry about what daddy about to do. We going in the room. See, I got experience with that shit to where I was with the woman, and her daughter eventually liked me, and she seen like I was like okay and cool, and she didn't want to call me daddy or nothing like that. It was only like maybe half a year, you know what I mean? If I was down there 5 years, she'd have called me daddy. But anyway, because if you can get a child to do this and you're not there fucking 2 years straight, you're kind of a good guy. So what happened was her daughter was a teenager. I forget how old, but she was in the years of I like boys now. So she would she went to go ask her mom about it during family meeting night, which was something I created for her family because they had nothing but dysfunction, and daddy had to let them know, none of you fucking like each other. Stop fucking playing around. You're coming in this room with me on Friday. Everyone's gonna sit here, and at first, we're gonna tell each other everything we don't like about each other, what annoys us and all of this. And then the other person is going to have to take that into consideration, and then they're going to tell you what the fuck you be doing wrong. And I don't care if you're a kid or an adult, you're doing it to everybody. Adults do it to the kids do it to the adults. Everybody got to tell the truth. And then, after we do that, you're each going to tell each other something good about each other. And if you can't tell something good about your brother, sister, or mother, understand that there's something fucking wrong with you. There has to be something. You don't love your family? And see, when you put little kids on the line like that, they tend to really want to get through the problems. And they definitely want to tell people how the fuck they feel. So when you get to tell your mom exactly the stupid shit she be doing wrong, and you're like, listen, I may be young, bitch, but you don't know what the fuck you doing, and I don't want to hear that shit. And then your mom goes, you know why I do that? Because you stress me the fuck out all the time. That's why I'm always yelling at you dumbass niggas, because you niggas, you want to fuck play around. Get it? So once I got them to break each other's egos every Friday night, and then have dinner and, discuss the Lord, her daughter began to honor my valor or something. Because like I said, she goes in her mom's room one day. I'm in there. She's like, hey, Mom, I want to talk to you. And it's about boys. I know I'm young. And what the fuck you want me to do? You want me to come to you? Or you want me to be like the rest of these little girls out here running around? And I said, oh, that's respectful. You better hear her out, because most girls don't do that. Most boys don't do that. They don't ask permission. They just go do the shit. So she's like, oh, well, let's discuss it. She's all mad, but she's like understandable because she was a hot ass. So you can't tell your daughter not to be a hot ass when you was a hot ass. You got to explain to her why if she goes and be a hot ass, she's going to end up right where you are. And then she's going to have to deal with all that shit. And she lives it. So, I don't think she's going to want to do that, because she can use you as an example of why not to do it. Now, as she's talking to her mother, she says, hey, James, what do you think I should do? You think I should talk to this boy? You think I'm ready for boys? You think I'm old enough? And I said, I'm not your daddy. I can't step into this conversation, because what I'm going to say going to be the truth. And if your mama don't want you to hear the truth like this, then she's going to be mad at me. And, I don't want to, it's not my place. It is my place because I'm trying to be with your mother. But you and your mother have to give me that permission. When you give me that permission, I'll give you the truth. Well, she looked at her mom. She told me, I respect you as enough as a man. You ain't got to be my daddy. I respect you. I see how you are. Your judgments and what you do has something to it. So what should I do? So I tell her, look, one, you're too young to be having boyfriends. Period. Should you like boys? Yes. When I was your age, I liked girls, and there was nothing I could do to control it. What I did is, I chose to understand that everyone else around me was having sex, and I chose not to do it. And I said, this person that I like, I really want to like them. So I'm going to really actually get to know them. I'm really going to see what's up. And then if I really, really like this person after maybe a year or two, then I'll have sex with them. But until then, this person, I got to make sure this person is going to really at least be around for a while, because I don't want to end up like these other guys that get a woman pregnant early, and then you're not with her, and then you're fucking arguing over that dumb shit all day and all of that. And I said, now, as a woman, you shouldn't even take the chance of talking to a boy right now, but you're going to do what you want to do, and neither one of us can stop you. What you need to understand is, you see how good I am, and you see, hey, you're nice, and you're all this. When I was your age, I wasn't always good, and I didn't have to swindle women, but did I actually want to be with them? No. Would I tell them the truth? Yes. Did that still hurt their feelings? Yes. Did they still try to be with me and destroy themselves looking for me in another man? Yes. So, it's a double-edged sword. It doesn't matter if it's a bad man or a good man. If he tells your ass no, well, Anyway, so, as she begins to actually look in my eyes and be like, wow, no fucking adult talks to me like this. This nigga's really giving me, he's telling me it's all my choice, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Did he really let me know I have power? Yeah. And I'm going to let your ass know about these consequences. You see your mama with these 4 kids? Huh? See your mama with these 4 kids? You see how your mama's struggling? See how your mama got to break her fucking back every day? See how your mama don't only get like 4 hours of fucking rest, but you little niggas be screaming and ranting and raving, and she got to cook dinner and do this and clean that. She don't do that no more. You here. You be doing things. I know, but before I was here, was it like that? No. So mama had it really fucking hard, and you used to call her bitch and mind your business. And then I came along with the word and changed things. So, women, there are some men that will, redeem you, but you gotta make it worth it. I got shit on by that woman and sucked dry and sent back to Jersey with nothing and a bad back. So, you women got to really start thinking of, good men have been getting trashed, and we're tired of taking the fucking risk on women that majority of the regular men you want, they wouldn't even fucking they wouldn't date you. They'll give you dick and that's it. And then there's niggas like me that'll fucking redeem you, rebuild you, and teach your kids how to be kids. But then you throw